Hello there. From the hills of the Negal, as they say. As sometimes when you're out here doing chores and doing stuff, well, you kind of tend to think about things. All sort of things, all sort of stuff. It's the mind wandering around and basically amusing itself. So what was I on about last time? Basically time travel. Not very scientific, not very physics-based, but sort of common sense based. Why time travel? Well, it's exciting. It's exciting to imagine you could travel into the past and maybe change something in your life. It's cool to imagine you travel into the future and see how we have ruined everything, or maybe we have improved everything. But it's an interesting concept, and people have been intrigued about this for ages. But look, why it is very difficult from the very common sense perspective. Because if you think of it, in terms of us being here and now, wherever you are, wherever your here and now is, we are somewhere in space and time. And we can imagine us as a bug crawling on the leaf or on the flower here. And what would be a time travel if that branch is basically time, if the past is here and if the future is here? So, if it was a time traveling bug on a branch of time, we pick it up from a bloom and we move it to another bloom. Here, simple, easy. Just taking one object from a place, putting it into another place. But in reality, if we think about us and anyone and everyone, we are here and now, alright, but we are part and parcel of that space and time, because we are kind of the space and time ourselves. We breathe, exhale and inhale. Air in around me and air inside me, it's basically the same air. The same goes for food and water, same goes for the light coming from the skies there. So we are plugged in, really into the here and now, into the time and space. So we are literally part of the time and space. Not really like a bug crawling on the branch. We are more like a flower or a bud on the very same branch of the very same tree. So, in order for us to move from one branch of the tree to another branch of the tree or to another tree altogether, so let's say we are moving in time. So what do we have to do? Well, I'd say we gotta take this bud, now that's us, cut it out from a space and time, from here and now, literally cut it out, pull it asunder, tear it apart, remove it from here and now, into somewhere else. Because for us, now, this branch is the whole universe. So, in order for us to be removed from here and now, we need to cut ourselves, or make a device which cuts a whole chunk of space and time into somewhere completely different, somewhere which is not here at all. Yeah, we are talking different dimension here, or even different universe. Fair enough, you have pulled it out, you have moved it along our space-time, our branch, to somewhere else, and then you need to graft it. Mind you, the place where you want to graft that bird, it's already taken, it's already occupied. So, what do you need to do first? You need to cut out exact shape, exact size of that bubble of space containing you, so that's you, cut out from the universe, moved somewhere in parallel dimension to a different point along our space-time. Then, at that point, you already have to get that contraption which cuts out a chunk of space-time and, well, makes an empty space ready to take you in your bubble in. Now, what happens, theoretically, what happens if you cut out a chunk of time and space? Well, there is literally nothing in that place which you have cut out, preparing for grafting. So that's what you do. You do grafting here. You do grafting here on that branch. You cut out part of it. And if it is our universe, you cut out part of a universe, there is absolutely nothing in there, not even vacuum. I mean, vacuum is something, it is part of our universe. But if you cut it out, there is absolutely nothing. So presumably, unless you can instantly transpose that bubble from the future into the past, for argument's sake, if you don't do that, the cavity, the hole of nothing, is going to collapse and make kaboom. At the same time, as you have cut out a bubble containing you, the air around you, everything which keeps you alive, a region of here and now, you cut it out, and you have moved it to somewhere else. So there is nothing holding it together from the outside. You have a bubble of air, water, soil, you in it. Assuming that bubble is big enough to contain a human being, you're talking a couple of meters at most. And if you put it out, in different time space, there is nothing to hold it from outside. Is it going to do a big bang on its own? Are you going to be a seed for a new universe? And are you going to go kaboom into nothingness, destroying yourself at the same time? So, what is the trouble? For the time travel to work from the very common sense perspective, you need two devices. One which is already down the branch in the past, somewhere, down one or in the future. One device which is right here, right now. Those devices, machines, have to cut two identically sized pieces of our universe, our space-time, move it out and swap them instantaneously. So, because we need to do that, so that empty regions do not collapse, and the bubbles, which are cut out, do not go kaboom in one way or another. So from the common sense perspective, time travel is tough. It does involve not only travel along the timeline, which will be fine, which will be okay. You have a timeline, you travel along it, nice and beautiful, as driving your car on the road. No, it involves interdimensional jumping between universes, between dimensions. It involves playing with the fabric of existence itself. So as tempting as it may be to go back in time and fix some mad stuff which I did maybe in my youth, or maybe do more mad stuff, as tempting as it seems, from common sense perspective, it's very, very unlikely. So that's the sort of things this very brain gets to when this very body is busy clearing goat shit from the goat shed. All the best wishes from the hills of Donegal, and maybe until the next time. Cheerios!